Josh, comparison videos are like buses. You wait forever for one, and then two come along, one after another. Yeah. And that's where we are today.
And this is my second one, and I'm very happy to be here.
Exactly, like 2 and 2, mate, 2 and 2. So basically today we're looking at Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
We're looking at both the performance and fidelity mode, of course.
Yes.
But I also wanted to, just purely because I was interested, I wanted to compare New York from Spider-Man 2 to Spider-Man Remastered.
Yes.
So we'll look at that. But first, here are the two modes. There isn't much to say about the two modes. One is solid 60, the other is solid 30. Actually, no, I say solid. I did get the odd frame drop on the performance mode, like one frame.
Oh.
And then for some reason on the Fidelity, our software picked up extra frames every so often.
I just saw that, a little bump.
But I manually counted the frames because I was like, this doesn't seem right.
Right.
And I couldn't find any extra frames. Usually when that happens, it's like screen tearing.
Yes.
Because like half the screen moves and the other doesn't when it shouldn't. But I couldn't find that either. So but there was definitely 1 or 2 frames dropped on performance.
Yes.
But I mean, for the most part, like solid.
And when you think of what you're doing, like in this footage, when you're just soaring through, it's like not
exactly
that much,
as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But before I wanted to get onto everything, I wanted to kind of show off the best and probably coolest fast travel mechanic that exists.
That I've ever seen in a game?
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, Insomniac have a good track record with it, right?
They do.
They did Ratchet and Clank recently.
Yeah, that was incredible
and that
as
was,
well.
Yeah. So this is literally, you choose somewhere on the map, as long as you've done a certain amount of things in the region, right?
Yeah, you have to sort of clear out that borough of its active, not even completely clear it, just of the sort of criminal element, and then you can fast travel anywhere in that grid. It's kind of amazing.
Which is exactly on cue. Yeah. Like the message you just saw is that you can only do it, and you can see that the graphic at the top shows that you have to get to like halfway.
Yes.
But other than that, just being able to flick through and then go, oh, I want to go here. Oh, I want to go there. Which, by the way, is fantastic for comparison.
Yeah, I could tell you were quite pleased yesterday with this.
Mate, like sometimes, usually I have to get there, I have to set up, and this I was just like, fast travel.
It is magic.
So, fantastic. But like genuinely, like brilliant.
Yeah.
Proper good use of the SSD.
Yeah.
And it feels really like new gen.
I
don't want to say next gen.
No, I know what you mean. It totally does. Yeah, it's kind of a magic trick.
And now I've picked out loads of different shots. This is fidelity versus performance. Fidelity does look a little bit better.
It does.
Than performance.
Yeah, you can see on the bricks on the cathedral.
Yeah, but Josh, the more impressive thing for me is the difference between Spider-Man Remastered and Spider-Man 2.
Goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and this, you'll notice this across the rest of the shots throughout the video, that each location isn't just like some new textures. They're pretty much like you look at that entire shot and it's just like, wow, they changed all the brickwork and the clock and everything. So, and you'll notice that in every single shot. What I will say though is that like Fidelity does look better. They still got those weird pigeons though from the last game, so that's interesting. But look at the difference in the two shots there, how in Spider-Man 2 it's been brought to life just with the reflections alone. But not just that, like you look at like the storefronts and things like that, so like for me, phenomenal, like in terms of, and you'll see it in this shot as well. So we got a nice little swipe. So that's Spider-Man 2 coming in. So look at the ray tracing and the reflections of the buildings. Not just that, look at the building on the left when it goes back to they haven't just like, it looks a little bit plastic in Spider-Man Remastered. Like doesn't look like a proper city. Whereas like you've got like the worn down, the textures, everything looks super sharp. So I was kind of worried a little bit that it was going to be, I don't know, like, I don't want to say lazy because like,
Well, no, I know what you mean. They've already built a very handsome thing. You sort of thought, they can rest on their laurels a little bit. But no, that's quite a step.
Yeah, and you see it, and then obviously this is the fidelity and performance, but like my favourite shots of this entire video are just the Spider-Man Remastered versus Spider-Man 2.
Good grief.
Look, more shrubbery as well.
Yeah.
Like the lighting seems to be a lot better in Spider-Man 2. It's as if they've noticed in Spider-Man Remastered that a lot of the time the shadows and where the sun was could make things a little bit dark and dingy.
Yes.
Whereas, but like if you look at this, like next to the Calexco, you can see the anti-alias and the flickering on the performance.
Ah, yes.
You don't see that on the fidelity, and that's actually something that's pretty much applicable in most shots, side by side for fidelity versus performance. But look at that, mate! Like, for me, the building in front of the Calexco.
That it's the reflections,
exactly, yeah, and it looks a lot more real as well. So
phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
Is this one of, like, for you? I know you're a big performance guy, but is this one of those games where you just would do fidelity just for this?
Yeah, and I'm actually the opposite. Rich is the big performance guy. I'm the big fidelity guy. So I would absolutely do fidelity because, I mean, look at that for a change.
That's like ridiculous. Phenomenal. Yeah, I would always rather the lower frames, but the quality of the image, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, so me too. But I just look at it's not just the city, but look at the background.
Yeah.
Like they brought everything to life with the little islands and stuff like that. And you'll see that in the next couple of shots, because the next two shots from the top of the Empire State. And interestingly, in the next shot as well, like I messaged you guys last night to go, like, you got the game. Is the Chrysler building in it? Because I can't find the Chrysler building. And you were telling me that they couldn't get the rights to it, right?
No, there was an article in the New York Times about it. They, there you go. Oh no, that's the Oscorp one. Yeah, they could not, or there was a sort of snafu with the rights, with the copyright for Spider-Man 2, and they could not get the Chrysler building apparently. So that's an intriguing tidbit.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we're speaking about it too early, but as you can see, there's like new structures on the left as well in the Spider-Man 2. But the Chrysler building would be on the right here. I actually cut it out because I wasn't sure when I was editing the video.
Yeah.
But obviously in the new Spider-Man, you've got a completely new borough. Which is that over there, which is like Brooklyn
and Queens as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole new island, 2 new boroughs. Very nice. Oh,
but like compare it to what it was before, and like not just the new area as well though, but beyond that as well, like the trees and the city beyond it just looks like you're part of something bigger.
Yeah, God,
as opposed to just being part of this tiny little island that is Manhattan. So yeah, I love that. And of course we always have to go to Times Square,
of course,
and they've redone every single ad as well. But this is what I meant about how bright the shots are in comparison. So when you look at that, it's like bright and breezy, but then because of where the sun is in this shot, it's a little bit dark and shadowy. So I do like that little touch they brought. Whether they just moved the sun from I don't know, like 5 o'clock to
5 to 2. Yeah. Maybe it reminds me a little of Cyberpunk though. It's got that the shadows aren't just like, you know, super black, super dark. They're actually sort of like blue, and they have depth and lightness to them. It's really good.
Yeah, and this is the more kind of ray tracing reflections off the building as well. So as you can see, like, looks great.
Yeah,
genuinely looks great. But I mean, this is what impressed me about Remastered and Miles Morales. It looked good, but it's just gone a little level up with Spider-Man 2. Just everything looks like crisper. Which is what it would look like if you were looking at a reflection in a building.
Yeah. And of course, if there's any, spider nerds watching this, and I'm sure there are, you will notice the other key difference in these screenshots is the new suit for Spider-Man 2, and the little detail of the white spider has changed.
See, I didn't even notice that.
No,
editing the video, so I did notice it was called number 2.
Yes,
like
the advanced suit 2.0. It's slightly different little details on it. You'll notice.
But can you see this guy on the left? It's the same guy on both. So there are some shortcuts. It's like same animations. But Central Park in the background looks a lot fuller. So I guess the season's slightly different because obviously that's That's why I didn't use Miles Morales. Because in Miles Morales,
it's the
obviously
snow.
winter. Yeah. So I wanted it to be relative. But as you can see going from the difference, like for me, it's the grey building at the back. Like that looks like, it looks a little like plastic and just a straight of texture there.
Yes.
But whereas that, it actually looks like worn down, like looks like a proper kind of lived in city as opposed to something a little bit more plastic. So yeah, they've really gone the extra mile with it.
Yeah.
But
well done, Insomniac.
Yeah, so that is Spider-Man 2. It's out on Friday. We looked at performance mode, fidelity mode, both great. I'm more of a fidelity mode. Although performance mode's great just because you get the 60 FPS.
Good to have the option, I guess. But,
yeah, and if you ever wanted to know how different it was to Spider-Man Remastered, well, now you know.
Yeah.
So, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See you in the
folks,
next one.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, bye, bye.